What Pastor Terry just shared on the importance of loving and how Jesus' love is what our life platform should be built upon is essential for our life and faith. But as we know, our faith is not just about our own belief in Jesus. We're taught, in fact we're commissioned, to spread the good news of Him to others. We are to apply our faith into, through, and out of our lives into the world. So how do we do this in our everyday life that involves our work, our families, our friends, our communities? Well, let's start with the word love and see if we can't find ways to intentionally activate and apply ourselves. First, the letter L. Let's say L is for like. You know, the Facebook kind of like. Well, or sort of. A like is something we can all do. Try providing a like that comes in the form of an acknowledgement of something. Maybe something well done to the teacher of your kids, or the person who worked on your car, or the garbage man. It doesn't really matter who. What matters is the acknowledgement. These might seem small on one hand, but on the other could have long-lasting, maybe even life-changing impact. O is for offering. This O is about offering ourselves to others, and whether or not you know it, you have a lot to offer. Your time, your listening ears, your support, your lending hand are all offerings that can be a powerful expression of love. Now look, it can feel like risky business making an offering. What if that offer is rejected? Or what if I get taken advantage of? But there are many, many reasons to extend an offer. We can build up others and we can strengthen ourselves. So maybe this week the offering is about time. How about lunch with someone else rather than sitting at the desk eating alone? Or what about an hour to help someone else at work who could use an extra hand or an extra set of eyes? Or even think about offering your time to just let someone vent and get a problem or two off their chest. You probably won't have the solution to their problem, but that's not what they expect anyway. They just need those nice listening ears. V is for volunteering. Of course, there are many opportunities to volunteer and serve within our church, but volunteering can happen within our communities, and the opportunities are endless. When we raise our hand to volunteer at our kids' schools, or at a program for the disadvantaged, or even to help clean up our community, we're modeling a serving of others and the giving of ourselves intentionally. To step forward and volunteer when others prefer to sit on the sidelines, well, that takes sacrifice. And for those who are in need of the help, we become a gift. And that gift is recognized as something very special. Many times, we don't want to volunteer because we fear that we're going to get pulled in for more and more. But if we're questioning if we should sacrifice even enough to volunteer, then let's ask ourselves, can we not model just a little bit from the one who gave the greatest sacrifice of all? All of this, volunteering, may well be the best way to better our ability to love. And finally, the letter E. E is for encouraging. Wait, didn't we just cover this in offering of ourselves? Yes, but encouraging is a bit different in that it requires us to be sensitive and recognizing of the needs of others. Recently, the CEO of a company I'm on the board of got 5 funding rejections in one day. She sent an email to the board with the news, and at the end of the message she said, "I'm having a bad day." Having been there as a CEO, having been rejected before like that, I could feel her pain. I wrote back to her and the rest of the board that she and the team are great, and that if she keeps performing like she is, that she'll soon be the one turning down the investors. She wrote back saying, "Thank you, I really needed that." So why does any of this matter? Well, beyond that if we apply our LOVE to others, that we're modeling the life that Christ lived, we're also only increasing within ourselves God's love. When love is given, it is not depleted within us, but instead, the more we express and give away our love, the more the love inside of us can increase. It is one natural resource that can never, ever run out. So let's call this the LOVE app. And let's see, how can we put it to great use this week?